What's going on, everyone? It's your boy QUALIFIER here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. And today I just wanted to go ahead and show you that I was grinding the world qualifiers. I won 14 duels. Right now it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's been quite a bit of duels going on. So I just want to show you some of the replays. Let me show you my ranking. Right now I'm ranked number 42nd, which is pretty cool, But yeah, let's get into the replay. So here's my match history. Like, for the most part, we have been winning. We taken some losses, not too much. Most of the losses we taken is to a floodgate. But anyways, let's get you started with my latest match, which was me playing through Shifter. So let's go and get into it real quick. All right. So here we go. Let me actually turn this up a little bit. There we go. All right, so as you guys can see, they start off first. And they're gonna activate D-Shifter immediately. I'm gonna go ahead and chain Maxi. They actually just end on a set card, which is really good for us. Now, my hand is good enough because I have Keldo to where I can actually play through, even with Shifter here. And the reason we're playing TEARLAMENT is because we actually want to place a high ranking. TEARLAMENT is the best way to do it, as long as you're big brain about things, right? So right now, here we go. We're going to go with the Keldo, and then we're going to go with the Sheeran. Now, I'm going to go ahead and attack. Luckily, they only had a Maxi there, right? So they're going to go ahead and actually use evenly matched there. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. We're going to actually use our Keldo to go ahead and get our Maxi back into our deck, and then we're gonna place our Scream. Now, with Shifter being gone, like Shifter is not activated, they're gonna go ahead and summon out Maxi. At this point, I really thought they were giving up, so but I decided to activate Scream anyways. Scream actually ends up mailing us a Sheeran and also a Sulik, which gets me to Havinus, and then from there we're gonna go ahead and immediately make a Kikalos. So I know how much you guys hate this deck. I hate this deck too, but this is the best way to grind. They're actually going to go and then start and summon out Sprite Blue. At this point, it wasn't that they were giving up. This was just like their other starter. So from here, we're just going to go ahead and mill some more cards. We actually end up milling a Kelbeck, which is amazing, and a Rhino Heart. So at this point, we're going to activate the Kelbeck, and then we're going to go ahead and summon out the Rhino Heart. We're going to get rid of our Crime? No, we're gonna get rid of our Sulik, and then from there we're going to actually summon out Kalido. So with Kalido, we're gonna bounce their Sprite Blue, and then we're gonna activate Fairy Snow. That way we can go ahead and flip the Maxi into set. That way they can't summon out their Sprite Jet, which was what they added to their hand off of the blue. So let's get into the next match. So on this one, I think this ended up being a mirror match. I'm trying to remember. I'm be honest. I literally just been dueling without even noticing, and I just realized, like, yo, it's 4 o'clock. So, but yeah, let's get into this one. So we're gonna activate our Fierce Burial Goods. At this point, we're gonna pitch the Sulik. We're gonna grab the Merely. We're gonna activate Merely to go ahead and pitch. We actually end up pitching the Scream, which is awesome. We grab a Crime, and what really sucked is the only reason we grab Crime is because both our Suliks is engraved at this point. Usually I always do want to grab Crime because Crime is such a good card. But yeah. Anyways, we get onto the Kikalos. From there, we're gonna get the Sheeran added to our hand. We're gonna activate Kikalos' ability here. Summon out the Rhino Heart. Get rid of the Kikalos. Activate Rhino Heart's ability right there as well. And at this point, we're in a pretty decent spot. I decide that I'm going to go ahead and risk it because I noticed that I'm playing Black Wings, right? So we're going to summon out Rukalos. From the Rukalos, we're going to get the Sheeran. We're going to pitch our Snow to the graveyard, and then we're going to get the Reinhardt onto the field. Now, Crime is also going to be pitched, but there's a reason we're doing that. We're going to go into Time Thief with Doer, and then from there, we're going to go with Dweller. Now, I don't really know much about Black Wings. I don't know if they need their graveyard or not. I don't think they do, but just in case, I decided to go Dweller. They're going to go ahead and activate Call By on my Maxi, but because we have Medora in the graveyard, I'm going to go ahead and activate that. That way we could go ahead and just, you know, get the max heat to resolve regardless, right? So this is why Call By right now is like in a weird spot in Master Duel. Anyways, we activate Time Thief, and we actually end up grabbing their Blackwing card. They're gonna activate the power of Infinite Imperm on our Rukalos, which does suck, but it is what it is at this point, right? So anyways, that gets negated. I'm actually happy they did it there instead of onto my Time Thief, because that would have been really bad. Anyways, we summon out Kikalos. We're gonna activate our Keldo, and the reason we're activating Keldo is I wanted to make sure I can grab Havanis off of the Kikalos. So because I had both already milled into my graveyard. From there, they're gonna go into their little Blackwing cards. They're gonna go combos. Now, like I said, I don't know anything about this deck, right? I just know that they summon a lot. So, and they have like a hand trap negate monster, which is pretty annoying to be quite frank, right? But anyways, they're gonna go into their place. From here, we're gonna keep drawing because of Maxi. So Maxi's really clutching it for us right now. And then from there, they're gonna activate their little Vada. Vada is then going to chain to my Havanis. And from here, we're actually going to pitch a Agito. Agito is going to then mill for us, which is simply amazing, guys. Simply amazing. So we're in a really, really good spot. Like I said, we're really chilling here. Anyways, we're gonna grab a Chirin and a Reinhardt, and then from here we're gonna activate Ariel. Ariel is then going to get rid of these cards, which is beautiful. So from here, we're then going to go into our Winda, and the reason I'm going to Winda is so I can like stop them from summoning. But this is what I was talking about. This card right here is a quick effect of like negate, and it lowers your monster's attack. So from there, they're gonna summon Raider's Knight. Luckily, we have Fairy Tale Snow, so we're gonna go ahead and banish 7 cards, and we're gonna flip Raider's Knight into defense. They are then going to go ahead and make a Draco Berserker. At this point, it just is what it is, because right there they make a Blackwinged Assault Dragon, and they're gonna go ahead and attack. This is going to boost up their Draco Berserker to like, I think like 5,300. So we're taking a lot of damage here, but it is what it is, right? Like, we have so much that we can like do more. Now, I'm not going to activate Time Thief's ability because I don't want to take 700 damage every time. So we're just going to play Scream, and then we're going to summon out the Reinhardt. And then from there, we're just going to go Baguska defense, and we're going to actually end our turn. And the reason I'm doing this is that way I could get these cards into defense mode, because Draco Berserker has 0 defense. Now, one thing I did find out is that this is a passive, so Baguska really don't affect this card, bro. This card kind of busted. I ain't gonna lie. Look at that. 700. I was like, thank God I didn't activate more stuff, right? Like, this was crazy. But this card is pretty sick. Anyways, they're gonna try to go attack mode for some odd reason. I don't know what they were doing. But watch this top deck that we end up getting. This top deck's insane. Change of Heart. So from here, we're gonna activate our Change of Heart card. We're going to grab their Blackwing, and then we're going to switch everything to attack mode. Now, I'm going to forcefully activate an effect. You're going to see. So here comes a Merely. Merely is going to pitch. Keep in mind, we have 2 cards in our deck. They're going to then use Draco Berserker like I wanted them to, and then we can activate Crime. Now, at this point, we can just send this card back into the extra deck. Really good. And then we can pitch a Shadow Beast to our graveyard. Our Shadow Beast would have probably ended up grabbing our planet, which would have boosted us up by another 500, which is super nice. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into the next one. So, like I said, guys, this is probably the way to go, honestly. If you really want to grind, as you guys can see, I've been grinding. Like, I ain't have nothing else to do, but this deck does its thing, as much as I hate it. But once again, we are going first, so let's activate Scream. From there, we're going to activate Terraforming. Yes, I know, busted hand. We're going to get Planet. And we also have Talents, which is crazy. From here, we're going to summon out Reinhardt. We're going to then pitch. And I think this person ends up maxing us, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure this is actually the Dino player. So let's see. Yeah, see, maxied. They waited for us to pitch, so that way we could special summon, which I don't blame them. That's something I would do as well. So from here, We're gonna go kick Kalos, and then from there we're gonna add the Sulik. Now I'm gonna use talents because I want to take a look into see what they are playing, and it looks like they were playing the Dino deck. Like I said, they had a miscellaneous, and they honestly had a way of getting miscellaneous back with their fossil dig card, I think it was called. So like no matter what, they were gonna get what they needed. So at this point I just decided I'm going all in, bro. Like even through Maxi, I might as well just play through it, because at the end of the day, like they were gonna get the miscellaneous, and miscellaneous would make everything unaffected anyways. I might as well try to set up such a toxic board that like they just can't play. So anyways, we do get our Root Kalos onto the field. We're gonna go ahead and mill some more. We're gonna get our Shadow Beast, which is really nice. And then we're gonna activate Sonic as well. So at this point, I think I go into a Winda, because yeah, I think that's what we end up doing. We go Winda because I don't want them to be able to special summon as much. Yeah, so here comes our Winda. Now, what I really messed up on is this. I should have had merely in this column. That way I can summon out Winda, and then I can keep the card protected. But they are going to try to Lightning Storm us, which is what I already knew, because when I checked their hand, they had Lightning Storm, right? So that's why we have Crime to protect our stuff. They're gonna go ahead and Fossil Dig, grabbing the Obi whatever card, and then from here, because I know they have Ultimate Conductor, I'm gonna just put all 3 of their dinosaur cards back into the deck. They're going to again summon out Archosaur, and they're gonna activate Ash onto my screen, but they didn't realize we have Sulik, so we're gonna go ahead and activate Sulik. And then from there, I think they end up scooping. Like they just gave up. Like this, I guess, was a killer for them, which I don't see why. I thought they could play through this, but maybe because I put their cards back in the deck, they decided not to. But then again, I was going into Kaleido, and Kaleido was going to send this card back into their deck. So yeah, another GG's. And then let's see. I guess we could just watch this one. I don't really remember half the duels, to be honest. I remember the ones that's recent, but this one I probably won't remember. So let's just get into it. But anyways, guys, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Once again, we are going second, but Maxi is broken, and you might as well run broken. So they're gonna go ahead and D-shift us once again. We're gonna activate Maxi. So usually you can't play on the shifter, but for some reason, like I was playing underneath it, and obviously I think this guy ended up bricking or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna summon out Cyberstein. We're gonna summon out our card right there. They're going to activate Ash on our Sheeran, but Exterio is going to be like really good for our next turn. I'm starting to remember this duel. We're just gonna attack with Exterio and Cyberstein. At this point, I'm just really hoping, like, you know, they have nothing, because we have Havanas in hand and we also have a Sheeran, so based on what we end up milling would be okay. They're gonna activate Pot of Extravagance, but we're gonna activate Stereo. So pitch 1 card, banish 1 card. No matter what, they can't activate spell or traps against us, and I think at this point they just end up scooping. So yeah, it just becomes GG's. So even underneath shifter, like, we still end up playing through things. But anyways, guys, if you like what you guys saw, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Like I said earlier, I would really appreciate it. I think we're on our way to like 3,000 subs. So that would really be cool. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.